Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's pick a card reading. You voted for What's Next in Love, singles, seen as What Are You Currently Manifesting was so close, almost a tie. I'm going to do both. For personal readings, which are now available, you can see the link in the description box, www.energynook.com, or there is a link in the comments. And there's also an opportunity to win a free reading, past, present, future reading, if you participate in the membership survey, as I'm considering memberships for the channel. And there's also a 10% off discount for your first reading as a North of Fortune subscriber. So enjoy that if you wish. All right, I'm now going to share what we have for the piles. Pile 1 is the bumblebee. Pile 2 is the pink flower. Pile 3 is the butterfly, and pile 4 is the little bottle of purple hearts. Okay, I am going to get straight into the readings today. So I will see you at yours. Bye for now. Hello pile 1, welcome to your reading. You chose the butterfly. Oh, fraudulent slip. You chose the bumblebee. Okay, there may be messages for you in pile 3. All right, so there is an energy right away here. I'm hearing the song, one of Michael Jackson's songs, You Knock Me Off My Feet. I don't know if that's the title, but that's the part of the song I'm hearing, You Knock Me Off My Feet. And I'm seeing that that's a reaction someone is going to have to you, okay? So here, pile 1, your love life is taking off in some way. There is a reigniting here, okay? A reigniting, a resurgence. I even hear you may be coming out of hermit mode. You're considering coming out of hermit mode. And it's not to say you're directly looking for love, even though I know you're at this reading. It's more so this sense of curiosity, because you have been in hermit mode and what's out there, what's in my energy regards to love. And I see that it's very positive. You've spent time healing and it's going to reflect in your love life. Now, touching back on this song, You Knock Me Off My Feet, someone having this reaction to you, and I'm seeing you have this reaction to someone. There's very much so an even keel energy here and balance. So there's going to be quite a contrast occurring in your love life, pile 1, okay, compared to what you've had previously that took you into a hermit mode. So let's see the first card I have for you. We have 9 of Wands. Yes, this is close. This is close to occurring, okay, with 9 of Wands being there. This is fast moving energy. And I also see that, yes, there is going to be more than one suitor come your way, though there will be one in particular that stands out, connecting to the Michael Jackson song. You may be a Michael Jackson fan. This may be the person coming in. And certainly I do have this energy of an 80s, someone could be a fan of 80s music. Okay, so let's see, let's get a couple of cards for you. I'm hearing something to remember me by. Something to remember me by. So your love life here, okay, pile 1, you're going to create new beautiful memories. You're going to create memories that are long lasting. And it's not only in regards to one specific person, it's in general. I'm seeing you have better and more positive experiences and happy times when it comes to love and dating, okay? Something which I see taking you by surprise also. It's almost as though the universe wants to show you, like, hey, you can still believe in love, you can still believe in, you know, positive experiences, they can happen to you, okay? Well, thank you for the confirmation. There's the Hermit energy, okay? You may have Virgo in your chart, you don't have to, though of course the Hermit represents that Virgo energy. So there is this sense here of you having learned a lot and gained a lot of wisdom, and who you're attracting in your love life, they're going to be a complete, yes, I've said it already, a complete contrast to what you've had before, but also it's this element of leveling up, right? And meeting more than one person who is actually at your level. Though of course I pointed out one is going to stand out. And here we have the World card. There is some sense of justice here regards to your love life, and in a way this is a gift to you. Okay, this is a gift to you, these multiple positive experiences and this one particular person. So this is one of my couple cards here. Okay, and I'm seeing that the person who is going to stand out to you, they're going to very much so reflect your values, they're going to reflect your interests. There's very much so going hand in hand kind of energy. And on the bottom of the deck we have Ace of Pentacles. So I do see that you are going to be in a relationship. Okay, of course you have free will, you can choose that or not, but the stronger energy here is indicating that there is a relationship on the horizon for you, pal one. Okay, and it's going to be one that is filled with a lot of love, a lot of stability and longevity and higher commitment in some way. Doesn't have to be in the traditional way, though for some it will be. I'm hearing Pisces. You may be a Pisces, you have Pisces placements. This can be the person who is going to stand out to you, and that's a sign for you to recognize that person and their energy. I'm hearing standby. It's almost as though the universe is on standby, waiting for you to come out of your shell, come out of your hermit mode. And so the universe is on standby, and also whoever you believe in, right? Your guides, this hermit energy can also be a guide here, ancestors, just waiting for you, and they're going to be right there by your side, guiding you, okay, and pointing you in the right direction, giving you intuitive hits, helping you with your discernment, and boom, Two of Cups. Look at that. There's that water energy, confirmation of Pisces energy, and of course we have Scorpio and Cancer here. Okay, there is significance surrounding the moon for you, pal one. This can be, there is a connection to the moon cycles and when you will encounter this new person who will stand out to you the most. And also there can be some kind of synchronicity, syncing, compatibility, that's more accurate, with your moon signs somehow here. Okay, so keep that in mind. It can be Pisces moon and whatever matches with that, and well, is a good compatible match. I'm just seeing that. Okay, and it also is this energy of you having strong intuition. Three of Wands. Yeah, I see that this person can cross your paths when you're on the move. It doesn't have to be a faraway trip. This could be as local as you're driving your car, you're taking a form of transport, a mode of transport somewhere, and you're going to cross paths. Okay, in some cases, yes, it involves some travel as to how you will cross paths with this person. And for many of you, it is extended travel. It's like going further afield, a different state, county, or even across an ocean. All right, and you will cross paths. And there's the moon card. Okay, pal one, you're very aligned. You're very aligned and going to be very aligned in your love life. Wow. Okay. Yes. So the number 26 is significant here, so keep that in mind. This can be a date, an age, and I see here that there is also a connection to the month of July. All right, so keep those dates in mind. I'm not giving a particular year, but those dates and that month are significant in some way. Okay, pal one, that was your reading. I do hope you enjoyed that today, and I will see you soon for another one. Bye for now. Okay, lots of songs today. Pal 2, you seem to have Rihanna. And the umbrella song. You have my heart, we'll never be worlds apart. You can be my umbrella, Ella. Okay, so pile 2, your love life, okay, is going to be very much so all about you. And I'm seeing that you're attracting into your life, okay, someone who is going to be very protective of you. You may be a fan of Rihanna music that is connected somehow. There can also be a connection to the islands, Caribbean, yes, or a island, okay. And this can also be connecting to the person coming in for you. Doesn't have to for everyone, but ultimately there is this deep love, okay. There's this deep love that is coming into your love life, and I hear this is stemming from the love you have for yourself. So you may have been working on self-love here. You're really blooming, just like how you chose the flower. You're going to be blooming, and that's going to be very attractive, okay? That's going to be very attractive. All right, let's see the card I have for you. We have 3 of Pentacles, yes. Your love life here, pal, too, okay? It's going to be that of stability, and this is making official vows here. There is energy of marriage, higher commitment, very much so, in a traditional sense here, in an official building, in a religious building, ceremony, okay. And for many of you, I see that this is something that you have been manifesting, with 3 of Pentacles being there. You've planted seeds. You have planted seeds to attract in the partner for you, and that is it. It is a partner. There is a partner for you. You know, yes, 3 of Pentacles can also be collaboration, and ultimately I'm seeing you being lifted up by this person coming into your love life, and vice versa. There is like a support, you know, 3 pillars of support. And I see that out of this can come a lot of wealth also, for those of you choosing pile 2. It's not to say you don't have that you're not going to have it on an individual level, but ultimately there's expansion and increase here, okay. 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups. Interesting. 5 of Cups, generally speaking, is a past, indicating past energy, but I don't have that. I have that this is you when you are speaking to your guides, deities who you work with. This can also be representative of the universe, but there's something about late at night and talking. This can be journaling, this could be visualizing, manifesting, dreaming, but there's significance around that. So there's also something else from this card, is that there is something quite specific about what you journaled, dreamt about, talked about with your guides, deities, okay, that will actually show up exactly like that. So either it's a detail about the person, it's a detail about the life you will live with that person. It can be both, but that is what I see here. It's going to be very specific on a particular detail. You're getting what you want here. It's very precise. You may have a specific idea as well about what you want your official commitment to look like regards to the wedding day, the day that things become official, okay? With the Temperance card being here, I see that there is a connection to overseas. There is a connection here to higher realms, again kind of touching on that spiritual energy. So certainly there is a spiritual aspect to this, and to people that are coming together spiritually speaking. So it can be that the person you're attracting in is also going to have very similar beliefs to you, very similar outlook on life. Temperance is balance, healing. I also have this card as representing planning, okay? When we see the angel here up above the ground, like getting that aerial view. So again, it's like, you know, you have been writing down, you've been journaling, you have your idea of what you want it to look like, and you're going to receive that, okay? And I also hear receive that call. That's an interesting energy. Receive that call. What is that about? Yes, receive that call. You can have already received it, to step into your highest timeline, you know, to step into your power, Yes, this is the Empress. We don't have to take gender into account, but I'm certainly know I'm reading for women, right? But here, it's like taking your throne. And I see that in your love life, that is the position you're going to have. You've already given that to yourself. You are giving that to yourself. So let me rephrase it. That is being honored. That position that you have is being honored. Okay, Empress energy. I'm hearing Virgo. Some of you can be Virgos here. We do have Sagittarius energy, Taurus. So certainly some earth sign energy, and Three of Pentacles is being there. Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. Okay, you may have those placements. You don't have to. This can be the person who you're attracting in. Oh, let's take it, spinner. Three of Cups, celebration energy. You have 3 and 5, 3 and 5 of Cups. Oh, came out in pile 1. And here we have the couple. So here, pile 3. I'm seeing that you're going to cross paths with this person at some type of gathering, at an event, though it seems quite small. So this could be connecting to family, friends, you know, a close network. Yes, this could have a connection to work environment, work event, this kind of thing. Okay, but certainly you're crossing paths in person where there's more than one person around at that time. Okay, this can be a professional setting. It doesn't have to be, like for some of you, though, as I say, friends, family here, and a gathering. So it can be that someone around you is also thinking there is a nice event or gathering. You know, they're going to offer you a nice invitation because there's a nice, lovely energy about it. Okay, and you're going to be in an environment where you feel comfortable and safe, and the conversation will be flowing. There will be good food in some instances, and I'm seeing that yes, actually, you're both going to catch each other's eye. Let's get you one more card. 7 of Swords. Yeah, I feel like someone around you has their eye on someone for you. And they, in some ways, they're springing it on you, but it's positive energy. It's not something that is like, it's not a blind date or anything like that. As I say, it's that you're going to be in that environment, this situation, and so is this other person, and kind of like two worlds collide. So that's for some. It's quite specific, and it's not for all of you, but I see that with 7 of Swords because this is like secrecy. This is like, you know, something you don't expect that's going on around you, but it's not in a negative sense, okay? Yeah, the moon. 8 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So as I say, it's not something negative in this context, all right? But it's certainly kind of the people around you, and I mean, that's a blessing. People who genuinely, you know, they know you well. So these aren't just friends at a distance or family members who you don't get along with. No, absolutely, it's not that. It's people who actually know your character and personality. So as I say, it's specific for some of you how that's showing up. That's not for all of you in pile 2. That was your reading. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you very soon for another one. Bye for now. Hello pile 3, welcome to your reading. You chose the butterfly. Let's take a look at your first card. We have 2 of Wands. Okay. So there's energy here of your love life. What's next in love, pile 3, is that it's changing direction. Okay, there's a redirecting going on here. Now I know this is for singles, but there's something about an occurrence, something that just happened. So when you click on this reading, something kind of just happened. Regards to love and dating, there can have just been an ending. You can have just decided, I'm cutting someone off, whether it was an official person in your life or it was something casual. There's something here about standing on what you really want. When you look close on this card, there's two people standing and looking out, right, to what else is out there, what else is possible. And you know, they're ready to go. They're ready to take on something new here. So this is what I'm seeing, all right? There's a fundamental change happening, a reorganization when it comes to your love life and the perspective that you have on your love life, okay? So there is a kind of, currently I have this energy of just taking a step back. Like I hear taking a step down, which is an interesting way to see it. But it's almost as though, yeah, you're removing yourself from some type of chaos, okay? So let's take a look. So this tells me that your love life and what's next in love pile 3 is that it's going to be calmer, clearer. You're going to have clarity. There's no clouds in the way here on 2 of Wands. You know, you can see the peripheral view, the aerial view here of what's in front of you. So it's like you're gaining clarity. And let's take a look at what else here. Someone may listen to Drake. I have Drake's music coming in. But songs so far in all 3 piles. 2 of Pentacles. You are attracting in a relationship, yeah, certainly. With 4 of Wands being there. And the Bound Man. Yeah, that's it. Because it's here, pile 3, it's as though history kept repeating itself with the Bound Man being here. This is the Hanged Man. So there was something here that's changing regards to what was keeping you stagnant. Yes, this can be cutting off that person, as I say, right? When we look at the Bound Man, see that? It's like cutting that tie, cutting that attachment. So you may have recently also done a cord cutting. You're thinking about doing a cord cutting, something similar to that. Doesn't have to be that specifically. But I know that there's releasing here. You know, and we have the butterfly. It's like releasing, letting it go. Let it be free. And also I have that some of you in pile 3 can be asking that of someone to let you go. Like, please, like move on now, let me go. You know, someone can be pulling on you energetically here. See that? You know, this can be energetic. They're pulling on your energy and you're ready for change. Okay? Now, with 2 of Pentacles being there, 4 of Wands, yes, there's this change, this redirection, right? Your love life is going to look different. But also it's as though you're accepting only this, like you're only accepting 2 of Wands. Not to say that 2 of Pentacles is not a good card when it comes to partnerships and relationships and things like that, but that's it's the partnership card. It's that level. 4 of Wands is indicating the higher commitment, house, home, marriage, celebration, more officialness, and together they work great. These are great cards. You've got your stability, the longevity with the groundedness, then you've got your fire energy here with 4 of Wands, action orientated. So here, pile 2, your love life is going to be very much so action orientated when you have this new person come in, because there will be someone new coming with 2 of Pentacles being there, 4 of Wands. And 2 of Pentacles is also about equal give and take. The balance. 1 for me, 1 for you, excuse me. Okay? And I also see here that there's going to be some kind of wealth in your love life. The person you're attracting in is very wealthy. And they're going to be very wealthy. This can also be your energy. It doesn't just have to be the person you're attracting in, but I'm seeing that there is wealth. And it's to do with buildings and contracts and homes and in more than one place. I see that you're going to be in more than one place in your love life with this person who's coming in. So let's see about this person, because Right now, that's all I see. So let me see something here. I'm seeing the Emperor in my mind's eye. And we've got 4 of Swords. The Star. Ace of Wands. And the bottom of the deck, 7 of Wands. Yeah, you've been through a lot. You've been through a lot here, pal 3. And I'm seeing that the person that comes in, they're going to be very healing. Look at this. The Star, the stars in this deck, and 4 of Swords. They're going to be very healing. It's going to be very healing. The connection itself. The man is like there by her side. She's resting up. She's getting better. And you have 4-4 here. 4-4 can be significant. 4-4-4 also. I actually meant 4-4-4. And you have 2 twice, so 2-2-2 can be significant here. It's very much so like twinning energy. How they are is how you are. And with the Ace of Wands being here, this is manifestation energy. And I have, for many of you, this person, they're going to tell you, I manifested you. I manifested you to come into my life. My love life was also challenging. Okay, so we do have Aquarius energy, 4 of Swords being here. Gemini and Libra. But also with 4 of Wands, and I did have the Emperor in my mind's eye here. So Aries energy, Aries, Sagittarius. And Leo. I just have this sense that the person who's coming into your love life, pal 3, they're going to listen to you. There's something here about importance and being heard and listening to you. And having the time to sit down and listen intentionally. The person you're attracting in is intentional and will act accordingly and will take action according to that. And they're also a fast actor, by the way, with Ace of Wands being there. Like when you say something, when you're feeling something, you have your eye on something, they're going to go and get it or do it. 7 of Wands is here. It's overcoming challenges also. And look, yeah, overcoming anything to stay together, Libra energy there. So I'm seeing in your love life, pal 3, you will enter into a long-term commitment. It's very clear. With 4 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, and it's a commitment that's going to last. This can be also indicating marriage, family, having a family together. And for some of you, this is going to be like the first time. It may be the first time, your first relationship, doesn't have to be, but it's going to feel like this is the first time I'm actually in a real, loving, equally yoked, real relationship with real love, real prosperity. I am with someone who is aligned with me, I'm aligned with them, we're aligned with our lives. That was your reading, pile 3. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you very soon for another one. Bye for now. Hello Pile 4, welcome to your reading. What's next in love? You chose the purple hearts. Let's take a look at the first card I have for you. And we have Knave of Swords. Ooh, okay. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. This is my Watcher card. This is my lurking. Actually, it's also one of my social media cards as well. There can be a connection to social media here and online in regards to what's next in love. Okay, just keep that in mind. Someone can already have their eye on you, Pile 4, all right? For some of you, this person is known. They may have a celebrity profile, some type of official, status. It doesn't just have to be celebrity, but there's something about them being known, because when I look at this card, and as I said, I have this connection to online. This is this is the Watcher card. It's as though they have to keep a low profile. Six of Pentacles. This is quite specific here, Pile 4. Some of you may be signing some type of NDA in your love life next. There's a lot of money here, a lot of money connected to this Knave of Swords and who has their eye on you and what's next in love. But let's see a little further, because I'm really looking at, love, like what's next in love. It's not to say that this isn't a part of that, but it's an interesting energy. I'm not quite fully sure of what it is exactly. Six of Wands, yeah, they are their celebrity. Six of Wands energy. They're known, they're official. This could be a politician, this could be an athlete, this can be a musician, or they're just a business person. They're known for their business, like their name, their brand is like all over the place. Nine of Cups, ooh, yeah. That's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for that, because I was like, where is this going? Nine of Cups, there's like a wish fulfillment here. You're going to be the wish fulfillment to this person, this Knave of Swords, and vice versa. There's something quite unbelievable about it. And now that said, you can also be in this position. You could be well known also. You could be well known. You can also be the one who has the business and the brand is all around the place, like the town, the city. You can also be this celebrity, the musician here. You may be a model, vice versa. We don't have to take gender into account here. All I know is that this is about some high status, high level couple who are like known, coming together. What's next in love? And where you're not, you're going to be kind of catapulted into this lifestyle. Okay, we have free will, of course, if it's not what you are looking for. I mean, if this is the pile you were drawn to, who knows, right? Who knows? This is for those who are single and they're looking and open to what's coming in. Yeah, see? Strong manifestation energy. We've got the Magician. Ooh, and King of Cups. This person is very much so a emotionally available person, which in a way, I think this is where the kind of, it's not that there is a contradiction, but it's almost as though my bias is getting in the way. I need to get it out, because the associations we have with perhaps being in the public eye, high status, or being well known, like, oh, they could just have anyone. But this is you too. You can have anyone. You're Nine of Cups, right? And then here we have this King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces energy here. We've got Nine of Cups, Six of Cups, yes. This can be you. You can be the, the water sign here. This can be the person who's got their eye on you, as well as we touched on the air signs there. But ultimately, as I shared, this person is emotionally available. So it's almost as though, what's next in love is you're taking out possibly your bias, the fact that I'm bringing that up, like, and judgment on it, and actually seeing, well, there's someone for everyone, so why do I need to get in my head so much and perhaps have a bias and judge before I've got to see who this person's heart is? right? Because the Magician energy, as I say, is really powerful manifestation energy, and you may have been manifesting, right? You didn't necessarily specify, oh, that's the type of thing I want them to do, or, you know, celebrity and this type of thing. But ultimately, whatever you did, that's what it brought in, is bringing in. You may be thinking, well, I didn't do anything specific. Well, you don't have to have done that, but you're aligned. Nine of Cups being that, right? Yeah, I'm seeing those, like a convoy of cars, yeah, 10 of Pentacles. Look at this. So, pile 4. Some of you, not only are you going to enter into this relationship, which is going to be with someone who is emotionally available, it's a part of, for some of you who manifested this, who've been manifesting, you know, your 9 of Cups. It is someone that is going to have a lot of generosity with you, but also there is long-term here, and there is family, there is marriage, there's making ties, having ties together, having a home. And yeah, I saw this convoy in my mind's eye, those Cadillacs, you know, them black Cadillacs. The Fool. Yeah, there's a, and the Death. Ooh. Ooh. Scorpio energy. This person, ooh, yeah, with the Knave of Swords, and kind of, they want to know details about you. Like, this person is, the person coming into your love life that I see connected to this relationship, they're very much so like a lover. Like, love to them means something. With Scorpio energy, this may be you. Doesn't have to be, of course, but it can also be this connection to attraction. And, you know, Scorpio and Venus, some of you may have Scorpio and Venus or water sign Venus placements here. Because the thing is, where this person is seeing you, right, there's this online connection ultimately. And I just have to point out, you know, if there's no social media involvement here, you don't have social media or anything like that, this is not your reading, okay? This is very specific, and it's about someone who's already spotted you, who's coming into your periphery, and you know, you may have already noticed them. It's not clear to me, but I just know they've noticed you, right? And they're going to initiate. So as I said, there's very much, so you may be a very, you know, you draw people to you. That's also why you've been spotted and noticed via social media. And I don't have one social media in particular. I just know that ultimately it's a platform where you can be seen and noticed, right? It's physical appearance, videos, pictures, this kind of thing, and also speaking. There's something here to do with speaking. You may advocate, you may have some type of platform for change, or it doesn't have to just be a model or something like that, or a musician, or no. So ultimately, for you, Pile 4, it's as though you're already in some way connected to this circle, right? Like this level, so to speak, because somehow it's like, well, how did this person end up finding your social, like, you know? So you're already kind of in that periphery, and vice versa. Though for some of you, this is a catapult into a complete different world. So there's a few different ways there. Take what resonates for you, okay? That was your reading, Pile 4. I do hope you enjoyed that today, and I will see you very soon for another reading. Bye for now.